So today I'm going to be talking about the app called Goose Chase. And Goose Chase is a virtual scavenger hunt where students can answer questions by either typing their answers, they can take pictures, and they record videos. And for every every question that they answer, they receive points for their submission, and you get to control how many points each question is. It can be used on any cell phone, an iPad, or a tablet. As long as the app is downloaded, the kids can use it. So I used it for one of my math classes, and I had the kids bring in their personal cell phones because I only had a certain number of tablets that I could share out with the class. Uh, the app is free, and it's awesome. And the only negative thing about it is, due to it being free, you can only make 3 teams per scavenger hunt that you create. But I think that's also a good thing because I had about 22 kids in my class, and I had groups of 7, one group of 8, and it actually, the bigger group that it is, I feel like the kids are collaborating a lot more. And the good thing is, so let's say out of my group of 7, 6 of them brought in their phones. They could all share and use their personal phone and get onto the game as well, which I'm going to show you all of that. So first, you're going to go to goosechase.com. You're going to click try it for free, and you'll be able to set up your free account. So I've already logged in and I have that free account. So when you first log in, this is what your page will look like. So you will obviously click new game. I'm going to show you how I created my game. So I use this for a review for expressions because the kids had a test the day after. And it was Halloween, and I wanted to do something fun with them. So when you first create a game, this will come up. It'll ask you for your game name and description of the game. You don't have to put a location. I clearly did. A game password, I actually wanted to see what this entailed. So the game password, everyone, once they get in and they click the game, this will come up for their password to type in. I don't recommend doing it, but if you want to keep your game on lock, I mean, go ahead and do that. But again, I just wanted to see what that was all about. So then once I created this, I clicked on the missions tab and I started to create what I wanted the kids to do for the scavenger hunt. So you can pick from the mission banks that they already give you some fun things to do. Unfortunately, none of these were math related, so I had to create my own. But for example, like find a sold sign on a property, must be a legitimate sign. They can take a picture of it and they get 400 points. So some of these are fun, but so I created my own. So, and I'll show you how I did that. So when I clicked add to mission list, you were able to, for example, you go here. So you can text it. So this was one of my typing questions where they have to type in their answers. Photo or video mission or GPS mission. Being in a middle school, you're locked into one room. Maybe in high school you guys could do some type of GPS mission, but I just stuck to photo, video, or text mission. So this one was a text mission. The mission name was to simplify, so the students had to click on this and solve it. The only issue with the text mission, it is very case sensitive. So I gave options here. You have to give every option of what the kids can type in because it is so case sensitive. On one of my other ones, I actually had to end up typing in the answer for them. So just a heads up on that. You will then, so this is a typing one. I put the problem in, accepted answers. I will hit save. I did draw a picture one. So let me just close this. For draw a picture, it was a photo. So I would click the photo, draw a picture. So here was their problem, and I wanted them to draw the rectangle and then find the perimeter and then take a picture of it. Your point values vary. They have 400, 500, 600, and 1,000, but you can customize a certain number of points. Like as you can see on the side here, I made one question 200 points. So draw a picture. I had a video one, so like the vocab one here was record a video of you explaining to a teammate what terms are. So it's the same icon, photo, or video submission. You can go to advanced settings, and just do video only, photo only. I left the option. I wasn't really too hard on this, but I just left it as is. Save changes. So you're just creating these fun missions. You can make a curriculum all based, which I did, and then I had some fun ones like teacher time, take a picture pretending to be Miss Cigatella, or record your team singing and dancing my favorite song, take a team picture, and the rest was all math related. So once this was set, my missions were saved, and you then have to go to the start stop piece. So I had my game on Halloween, and it was only for period one. So you make your duration of, so I only made it an hour. I hit okay, and you will have a time of when your game could be open for. So if you don't do this before, the kids will not be able to get onto the game. So make sure you have the start stop mode on when you are trying to have the kids join the game. So when the kids log onto the app, they'll log in as a guest, and it will ask them for a game code. So as you can see here in the bottom left, there is a game code that all the kids will type in to get access to my expressions review game. Once they type in this code, they then create a team. So what I had my kids do is I only had one person create a team. When one person created that team, it then gives that person that's creating a team a code so everyone can join that team in the group. So you can have multiple devices for one team, which I thought was great because the kids all use their personal phone. So you can see here my teams that I had. Well, I had team, you could do it individually. I had these 3 teams, and I had one person create it. And as you can see, the access code, the other kids just typed in the access code to be on this Miss Dino and Sebastian team. Team Iron Man, they typed in this code, and Team Peppa Pigs typed in that code. So that's really cool because they were able to kind of like divide and conquer in a way because I gave them a timed scavenger hunt. While they were doing the scavenger hunt, I kept this leaderboard up on my smart board. And the kids were able to see when another team submitted something and how many points they were able to get, who's in first place, who's in second, who's in third. And it got really competitive, and the kids were very engaged for the full 20-minute scavenger hunt that I gave them for. Another fun thing to do when they are doing this is to have the activity feed. So it's kind of like every time a team submits something, it kind of pops up on the feed like in order. So you were able to see everything pop up on the smart board. And I thought that was really cool because then they would see like, oh, wow, Miss Dino and Sebastian group submitted something for 1,000 points. Like, so it was, they were able to check on other teams while also focusing on their own. What we did once the scavenger hunt was over, we then clicked the submissions. I made sure I made time for this because this was the first time I ever did this. So I made time to go over the submissions, and they also had a test on this the next day. So you can click the submissions tab and go over the submissions as a class, or it's a great, check for assessment here. Click on this submission. I can see how many kids, like if I click, is she right? And here's the question. They all said no. The answer was no. Wonderful. They all got that correct. It's a great quick check to see if the kids are understanding. And then it was fun to actually watch the kids. They wanted to watch some of their videos as a class. So if you click here, you can watch this. This was a recorded video of you explaining to a teammate what terms are. So one of my kids.
Terms is what makes up an expression. Say it again. Say it again. Terms is what makes up an expression. Terms is what makes up an expression.
So we were laughing, and the kids had fun watching their videos. Sing a song. I had them recording. So it was just really cool to see the kids get together and collaborate and do fun stuff as well as do math. I could show you one of their videos here. It was record your team singing and dancing to my favorite song.
Do you remember Saturday night in September?
So they were having fun as well as doing content, take a picture of your corrected math homework to make sure that they were actually correcting. And as you can see, this one's not correct. There's no check marks or X's next to it. So, although they submitted a picture, I could go on and fix the point values for that. So yeah, this is Goose Chase. Another thing that's also really cool that you could do here is, let's say if you didn't have time to go over this as a class, you can download all the submissions and keep them in a folder. So that's what I did. I downloaded the submissions and I kept them for expressions review, Goose Chase answers, just in case, they come for extra help and they have a question. Instead of uploading, going on the website, pulling everything up, you can just download it into a folder and it will have easy access for everything for you. And I think this is just a really good tool for all of our students. You can get all these kids engaged. You can be taking pictures. We can record videos, and you get to see the kids kind of unite in a way. And I had all different cliques, and they all just came together and had fun with their phones and taking pictures because these kids are always taking Snapchat selfies and all that. So it was a really good way to get them involved. I did this Friday, the day after Halloween, and I've already had kids ask me at least 5 times, when are we doing this again? So yeah, this is Goose Chase free virtual scavenger hunt app, and I hope you enjoy and get to use it in your classroom anytime soon. Thanks.